Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 67 of Gains, and this one is titled On Scene. You honestly contemplated just lying there and crying for the rest of the day, but that wasn't going to do anyone any good, so with a lot of reenacting of The Walking Dead, you finally got up and stiff-legged it to the shower. The hot water did help a small bit, but you just knew that you were going to have to just deal with this for today and pray that tomorrow would be better. If I could just chop these legs off, you mumbled to yourself, bending awkwardly to get your school bag off the ground before walking to the door. You weren't expecting anybody to be right outside your door, so you can imagine your surprise when you opened it to a blonde-haired hottie with red eyes just standing there glaring at you. Yeah! You screamed. Oh my god, Katsuki, what the heck are you doing here? Waiting for you, because you can't move. It's day 2 of dumps, he pointed out. Well, yeah, it is. I'm surprised you even remembered, you said back in surprise. He clicked, holding his hand out for you to take it. You did so, and he ducked down a little and pulled your arm across his shoulders, then placed his left hand around your waist and held your body against his side. There, let's go, he grunted, only giving you 0.3 seconds to pull your door closed before you were marched off to school. A few people did give you looks when you entered the locker area, being heavily supported by Bakugou, and you glanced around before dropping your gaze to the floor. Aren't you worried they're going to start rumours or something? You whispered to him. Like I care. You know I like you, that's it, he grunted. And to him, it was as simple as that. Thankfully, you both had lockers one above the other, so he didn't need to go out of his way to help you, but you were even more surprised when he helped you put your shoes on. You felt like a toddler the way he kept snapping at you and where to put your feet and barking at you when you got your left and right mixed up. I've done your shoelaces up well this time, dumber, so you don't fall over, he grunted as he got up. Yup, you wheezed playfully. I can't feel any circulation in my toes. Shut up, he grunted with a smirk, knowing you were messing with him. Now hurry up and hold on so I can carry your numb ass to class. Can you stop calling me these ridiculous names? You chuckled as he nearly lifted you off the ground and started heading down the hall. I'm Yin, remember, or I'll go back to calling you Bakugou, or Bakugou needs to go to shoelace tying lessons. Seriously, I can't feel my toes. Blast them off then, he growled. You'll do no such thing, you bum, but thank you for helping me, you then added sweetly. He grunted a reply, but you could see he was blushing and it warmed your heart. He really is trying, you thought as he walked you into the class and sat you down in your seat. You'd been so comfortable in his arms that you didn't notice the looks from the classmates around you once you'd been seated, and you finally became aware of everyone else in the room. Momo was frozen in place with a book open in her hand, just staring at you. Denki had his mouth wide open, watching Bakugou walk to his seat, and Midoriya was standing there at his desk looking like he had just witnessed something he never thought he would ever see in his entire life. Well, today has started interesting, Kaminari quipped slyly with a smirk, and you dropped your gaze immediately. Oh no, here it comes, you thought. Just try me, dunce face, Bakugou growled, and the look that he gave Kaminari was enough to turn even the hardest man to stone. And so there ended that saga, and everyone went back to what they were doing. Things had just normalised when Kiri walked in. Hey Yin, he greeted. Hey Bakugou, he called to the blonde, and Bakugou looked over at him and gave him a small jerk up of the chin in greeting, which made Kiri smile. Kiri, my legs are so dead today, you whined. Oh no, I was hoping the stretching and massaging last night would help, he said sadly. Oh, it did initially, but it's gone backwards. Bakugou carried me in today. Well, basically, you said with a sweat-dropped look on your face. You were going to call him Katsuki, but with everyone else around you thought it best not to at that moment. That's so manly, Kiri said with full conviction. Thanks, bro, he called over to Bakugou, who was definitely listening in on the conversation. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help, he said to you after looking over to Bakugou. It's okay, he said with a smile. I should be okay to get to class tomorrow by myself. I hope. Anyway. Kiri was about to say something else then, but class started, so the conversation had to pause. But you were kind of grateful for that because you had to spend ample time worrying and overthinking this afternoon's meeting with both of your crushes. You were wondering how that was going to go. After a very long day, you hobbled your way back to the dorms to get changed before meeting with Kiri and Bakugou. Suddenly, the pain in your legs were the last thing on your mind as you made your way over to the arena meeting point. Oh, you're both here already, you greeted them as you stepped in, seeing both of them standing there waiting for you. Yeah, Kiri greeted. We had some time to chat for a bit. Good chat? You asked as you stopped in front of them. I think so, Kiri said with a small chuckle as he looked at Bakugou. Bakugou was just standing there with his usual scowl on his face and his arms crossed, so it really didn't give you much of a reading. okay, you said, taking a deep breath in. I'm going to lay it all out there. We all like each other. Well, I like you both and you both like me. Go. Where do we go from here? You said, because I think it should be up to you guys to set the rules, as you're probably going to feel more emotions than me about this. We both want boyfriend status, Bakugou stated. Wow, you said, feeling the weight of this decision very keenly. Okay, I get it, but it's also a lot for me. I've never had a boyfriend, let alone two, at one time, and they both know about it. It's okay, Yin, I get it, Kiri said. But for me, I just don't want to have to pretend that I don't like you. I want to be able to express it. Same, Bakugou grunted. Oh, now it's starting to get very interesting. Chapter 68 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.